Hey guys, so yeah, I got dropped off about 7 minutes ago on my eucalyptus, and I'm on my way home now. On this Friday evening, the beginning of Memorial Day weekend, as well as a weekend starting yesterday, as well as today, continuing today, I should say, and probably tomorrow of graduations. But anyway, that's not what I'm here to talk about while I walk home. What I'm here to talk about, kind of further elaborate on, is follow up on is the new Alicorn Villainess that we got at the end of Make Your Mark, the special, the one that goes by the same name as the television series. Anyway, hold on, just crossing the street here. But yeah, I wanted to come on here and further elaborate on the Alicorn Villainess that we got introduced to, bit of spoilers, at the end of the Make Your Mark television or Netflix special, if you will, this past Tuesday, or this past week, I should say. And as I mentioned in one video that I did before work, and I want to further elaborate here on even more so, the speculation of who this is just, out there, if you will, as to potential candidates. One of the strong candidates of potentially who this corrupted Alicorn could be is Twilight Sparkle. And if that's the case, that raises a lot of questions. One of those questions being, how? What caused it to happen, kind of deal. And hold on for a second. I do so. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. But anyway, if that is the case, if that's who this corrupted villainous Alicorn is, it raises a lot of questions, like how? What caused her to get corrupted? What made her go bad and everything? And some people could probably speculate that when she created those crystals for each of the pony races to use, to have magic with, to use to emphasize their magic with, and all that, as well as to live in harmony but then be separated, that could have opened the door for a dark force to come in and corrupt her. Like, she's willing, it's like she feels maybe she's failing and she's willing to do whatever it takes to fix what's being damaged, and she probably unwillingly or desperately made a deal with something that she shouldn't have made a deal with. We're not really sure. Or like I said, she could have, she could have used up all her magic, to create the crystals, and that left her open, as an Alicorn, as we last saw her, to be corrupted. That's a possibility. We're not really sure. Another candidate's name that's being thrown out there as being this villainous Alicorn is Flurry Heart. And I think the reason people, they look at the hair design of the character, and it's, even though it doesn't seem identical, it seems very close to what the adult Flurry Heart we saw in the stained glass window in Last Problem looks like. So there's the potential that it could be her, but then you wonder, all right, what caused Flurry Heart? As I check something here, you could wonder, okay, what caused Flurry Heart to be corrupted? What caused her to fall to the dark side? And that is a good question. Another clue that people take away from it is the throne room that this Alicorn Villainess is in is identical to the Crystal Empire. So that's why people are feeling that Flurry Heart is one of the more likely candidates. Another name that's been tossed around is Cozy Glow. Yeah, Cozy Glow is a name that's been tossed around as a potential candidate, that maybe she found a way to get freed, and now she's grown and somehow maybe used magic to become an alicorn again. We're not really sure, and maybe that magic that allowed her to do it is the dark magic that we assume could have corrupted Twilight to become this Alicorn Villainess, but instead it's Cozy Glow. But is that the case? We're not really sure. Some have even thrown out the fact that it could be Chrysalis. But how is it Chrysalis if she is not a full pony? She's a bug creature. How is that possible? Maybe she ended up merging with Cozy and they became one. Who knows? And because they became one, both individually ceased to be, and now they're this new identity. That could be it. We're not sure. Some have thought it could be Luster Dawn, who was Twilight's top student, apprentice at the end of Last Problem. But the question is, what caused her to get corrupted? Wasn't she basically in the same position that to succeed and achieve her destiny like Twilight was thanks to Celestia? Who knows? And of course, some are just saying it could be a new original character that might have connections to past characters, but we're not totally sure. We're not totally sure just yet of what that connection could be. But it, again, as I said at first, it's definitely going to make this summer going into fall. It's going to make this summer going into fall very, very intriguing, very interesting, and full of a lot of theories and speculations. I guarantee you, Dr. Wolf, who likes to, promote his video series on stuff like that, as well as Sawtooth Waves, who like to, as I said, they like to promote the videos on that kind of stuff. They're going to have some fun with this. They're going to have some fun with this, throughout the next coming months, trying to figure out exactly, who this could be, what her purpose is, and how she came to be in this state. And if there is any connection, possibly, with Friendship is Magic Generation 4. And maybe the fact that she could hold the answer, to all the magic disappearing when it did. But again, it's a situation to where we'll have to wait and see what they bring to the table in the near future. But like I said, for people like Wolf and Sawtooth and probably others, maybe even Voice of Reason and Firebrand and Silverquill and Lightning, it's going to be a month of speculation and wondering as to who this is, figuring out her background, and just going from there. I know Brony's React are going to be wondering that too when AC Racebest does a react on this special, but we'll see. But let me know what your thoughts are. Who do you think out of all the candidates this could be most likely, and why do you think she is the way she is? What caused it, if you will? What caused it? Again, who do you think it could be? What do you think would cause